The Japanese restriction list has been updated. Oh, there's the ambulance are driving by my my neighborhood. Give it a sec. It's raining. All right, the Japanese restriction list has been updated. The changes go into effect on January 25th, 2025. By the time this video is uploaded, the restriction list would be in place. We are going to cover the unrestrictions first. We have the Junyo from Kantai Collection going to 3. It was limited to 2 and Kantai Collection now has a choice of 2. The Yo from Love Live is now unrestricted. There is still a choose 2. We are super close to an unrestricted Yo combo. Over in Bang Dream, the Arisa Free Fresh is free. It was on the choice of 3 list with the Fumio Arisa as well as Buns for Luck. The Kasumi PR card, that's still banned though. The funny thing is that we actually never got this card in English Weiss Schwarz. We don't actually get a lot of PR cards in English Weiss Schwarz, but I think this was a choice, similar to how we didn't get Swing and Haruhi. The next one has exactly one person excited. Manny, eat your heart out. The Merlin from Hina Logic is now at 1. It used to be banned. So congratulations, friend of the channel, Manny916. Still, at 1 goes crazy. Saikano is now fully unrestricted, so you can play whatever you want there. Over in Data Live, the 1-1 Yoshino that swaps positions with another character and the Brainstorm Toka that bounces when you play Climax are now unrestricted. The Kurumi is still at 2. Now before the restrictions, people still made this work. Now without the restrictions, I think a lot more people are going to be running Data Live, especially with the new Fujimi Fantasia Bunko set. Even with 2 Kurumis, that never stopped anybody. People still played Data Live. Assault Lily has a Shen Lin and the Yu Yu unrestricted. The level 3 choice combo is still at 2 though. The final unrestriction is the 1-0 Sakuta from Bunny Girl is now free. It was on the choice list with the 3-2 Mai. Because of this unrestriction, that Mai is now limited to 2 copies as opposed to being on a choice of 2. Now we are getting Bunny Girl in English Weiss Schwarz and I do expect that to do fairly well. So that is everything that is unrestricted. A lot of like legacy stuff and stuff that's been on the list for like a really long time are now unrestricted. Darayame though, that's never getting free. Now for the updated restrictions, because buckle up, there is a lot. Let's start off with Hololive Productions. We now have a choice of 5 on the list. We have the Mio Drop Search, which is an absolutely insane card, now added to the list along with everything else. The Gura is still at 2, and that hasn't stopped anyone from running it. And the Ayame, still banned. Probably always will be. Idolmaster also has a choice of 5. We have the Meguru, the Fuyuko, and the 1-0 Mono combo are now added to the list, along with the event and the heal at 6 o'clock. Funny thing about that card, friend of the channel, RDR, actually pulled that off on me and I wanted to flip the table and punch him in the face. I didn't. I did what any sensible card game player would do and just dig my nails into my leg. And the Hitori is now restricted to 1. It was unlimited. She was a level swap, and when you play a card in your level zone, you pay 1, top check 4, and add a character and a global 1k during your turn. Now that is an absolutely insane effect. That is live during your opponent's turn, and then you could force that effect by doing a level swap, especially for Idolmaster. Alice Gear has 2 more cards added to the list, making it a choice of 5 now. Those cards are the Rita and the level 0 Nodoka combo, so essentially Standby is dead. Crayon Shinchan has entered the list. Congratulations. Although it's not the first entry. If y'all remember Action Mask not too long ago, it was unrestricted around the time that the movie set was released, which this card is from. Well, we got another card back on the list. The anti-damage event is restricted to 1. That card is Send to Memory. And then if this card is in your memory at the start of your opponent's attack phase, you could turn this face-up card face down. If you do, choose one of your characters and that character gains 1k5 power for the turn. Choose one of your opponent's characters and that character gains the following ability until the end of the turn. This card cannot deal damage to players. What an insane card. Amazing in defense. I can see why it's on the list now. I know that Shin-chan was doing pretty good with the +2 soul build. I believe that's what it was. So adding this to it isn't really going to hurt the deck. It is going to limit a lot of really cheesy plays and a lot of defensive options. Uma Musume, congratulations. You are now on the restriction list. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but you're on the restriction list now. We have the Nice Nature, the 2-0 event, and the 1-0 Meijiro Bright added to the list. We have 2 cards from set 1 and a trial deck card. Uma Musume fans, we stay losing. Just give us 1 unrestriction, please. Now off to the big ones. Nino now has a choice of 5. Quince has a choice of 5 from 3. Flowers of Gratitude, that is on play from hand, clock from hand, and you search a Nino card, and on attack, if all of your characters are Nino, choose what to trigger. You're aiming for that standby, come on. An All-Out Approach, which is on play from hand, search your deck for a character and mill it. And then on play, pay to salvage. So you can either keep that card in there for your standbys, or you could salvage anything. The 3/2 Nino is still limited to 2. Holy crap. Like I said earlier, standby is essentially dead. Also, Nino was a mistake. They should have never printed those cards like that good. Also, I kind of wonder how the Quints meta is doing. Like, is Nino running amok there as well? All right, so I looked it up, and there is a Nino card in the Quints game that states, on play from hand, you win the game, and your opponent gives you access to their bank account. So I think she's doing pretty good in the Quints TCG. And finally, Slime. Benny Maru has been added to the list. Choice of 4. Finally. Good riddance. Maybe Slime won't be so good anymore. The Slime cards in general are just really, really good. And there's 3 sets, but damn, Slime is just really damn good. Although Quints has been amazing since set 1. Now over in the English list, which we are going to do a whole video talking about that, Slime didn't really go that hard. I would have liked it if they copied this list, but you know, we are in the middle of BCS currently, so I kind of understand why they wouldn't want to just completely outright ban Slime. And there we have it, the entire Japanese restriction list. If you play any Japanese locals, let me know how their first tournament went. And the question of the day is, what are you running now with all of these restrictions? Still playing Azure Lane, especially with the new cards. Let me know in the comments below. And again, I'm kind of upset that English didn't take a page from the Slime restrictions, but you know, there is still the end of BCS. Thank you all again, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace.